Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Well, today just a short little review on this Headrush Bluetooth portable speaker. Pretty cool little machine actually. You get these at the source, they're about 40 bucks. So far it seems to be worthwhile. It does sound good, does have half decent bass. I mean, it's not a bass throbbing thing or anything, you know. It has the phone access, which is really good because I wanted something for hands-free phone in the car, so I'm actually going to give this thing a good run and see how it works in the car. But so far, for just using it in the house and using it, you know, on the phone and stuff like that, it's been working just fine. So in the car, I don't foresee any problems there. It does have volume up and down. When you are playing music, you have to press and hold for the volume to go up or down. Or use your phone or device you're hooked into, because this thing hooks into pretty much everything they say. Anything that's Bluetooth, it'll hook into. But the phone access part for cell phone, it also works with, and this is to pick up or hang up from your phone call in the middle, and of course your microphone's here. So I've got my Windows 8 laptop, tablet set up, and I was gonna connect it to this thing for you guys, and just to show you how to actually go about doing that on a tablet. So if you go into your desktop area and bring up your Charms menu, go to search, type in Bluetooth, okay, and then you got settings for Bluetooth. Now I have a Bluetooth keyboard already connected, so we're going to see if it'll connect this thing as well. So we'll turn the power on. And we'll see if it can find it. And there it goes, Bluetooth headset ready to pair. So let's click on that one and say pair. And it says it's connected. So let's go back to our desktop. So it's configuring Bluetooth devices, configuring Bluetooth services. And check marked, yeah, it's called HR port speaker, which you'll find the same on your phone as well. So I've got a song here, which is something I actually wrote a few years back and recorded in my buddy's studio that I'm going to play for you. Okay, so for audio, and that's probably not even maxed out, I don't think. No, there's 100% there. So let's go back into here, and where was it? This one? No, rhythm, mix down, open with Windows Media Player. So that's all full blast there. Okay, so that's totally everything full tilt. Okay, so one of the kind of music I like to write is Christian music. But anyway, so going into your tablet, your laptop, if you have Bluetooth on your desktop machine, you could use this as well on there too. So pretty versatile. So let's get out of here and settings, power. Oh, I got some updates to do. So update and then restart, I guess. So I'm gonna go grab my phone and I'll come back and I'll show you how we hook this into the phone. Okay, so I've got my cell phone here. So what we're gonna do with the cell phone is going to go into your system settings, go to Bluetooth, turn Bluetooth on. Now I have other devices in the house that are Bluetooth, so what we're looking for is this one, HR port speaker, so click on it. It says it's connecting. Oh, we may actually have to restart the device because it was on the computer. So let's shut it off, turn it back on. And we're now connected. So if you've had it connected to another device, make sure you shut it off first, and then you can connect it to your phone. And that's it for the connection there. And let me just get to my music file here. Gotta go to albums. Let me just find my folder here for you guys. Unfortunately, there's no royalty-free music on cell phones. At least not that I'm aware of, but I do have test files. So here's a tune that was also done by me and a friend of mine. So as you can tell, it is got some volume to it. It's going to be, of course, louder with louder music files. That's one thing you're going to find with any kind of a speaker system, is that whatever way the files were created for their volume levels is going to dictate a lot how well or how poorly any speaker system, period, is going to react when you're playing music through them. But it does work actually extremely well. Let me test the phone for you. I'll see if my son's going to answer. I wasn't supposed to call him for another 10 minutes, but we'll see if he's going to answer. Hey.
I'm good.
Yeah, okay, I know you're good. You're pretty good to go by now. I'm just doing a quick test with my Headrush Bluetooth speaker for the YouTube video.
Yep.
Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure that you're going to answer the phone for me. But, so you're ready to go now?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Okay, I'm just waiting, and I'll be leaving here probably in about 10 minutes. Come get you.
Sounds good.
All right, man. See you in a few.
Okay.
Okay, bye. And to hang up, just push the button and you can hang up. So, pretty simple, pretty easy, works really well, very clear, even for talking on the phone with. As far as durability goes, I have dropped this thing a few times just to see what would happen, and I didn't do any damage. I mean, if anything, you might make a little dent on the speaker grill, but even that's going to be real hard to do. But you know, the idea is to not drop these things or smash them, you know. It does have a grippy rubber ring on the bottom, so it's kind of like an anti-slip type of thing. And so that's actually a nice little feature. So we're going to see how well that works actually in the car on the dash over time, and you know, see how it handles, you know, going into turns and that sort of thing. You know, you don't want this thing flying off the dash and going doo-doo-doo-doo, you know, especially when you're trying to talk to somebody or whatever. But it's real handy too, as you know, take it on the go with you to the beach or whatever. you know, good for that sort of stuff. You know, put it on your bicycle, have tunes on your bicycle instead of headphones on your head, because you're not supposed to have headphones on your head when you're driving a bicycle anyhow. You're supposed to be paying attention to traffic. And this is quite the nice little portable package for 40 bucks, which isn't too bad. There are cheaper units out there, but I'm going to tell you one thing, guys. I've tried some of the cheaper units before, and believe me, you do get what you pay for. So if you want to cheap out, you're going to buy junk, you know, a lot of the time. Sometimes you might get lucky, sometimes. But there is some things in life where you really do, what you put in, you're going to get out of it as far as, you know, cash to value goes and stuff. So for 40 bucks, not bad. On sale, it of course would always be a better price, but you know, it's not on sale right now. So, but it does fit the bill, and it's not overly expensive. It's not very heavy. It's rechargeable. It comes with a USB charger. It also comes with a, and it only takes about 2 hours to recharge. I don't know the exact play time, because even the instructions don't get into saying how long you can actually run it through with. But I still have to do some more testing on that sort of thing. But so far so good. It also comes with an audio cable too that you can just plug in to a device. So even if you, like say you have a cell phone, for example, that has a headphone port, but you don't have Bluetooth in that cell phone, you can just plug this thing right in and still get your tunes nice and loud, you know, instead of using headphones or other devices that you can plug in to this for creating sound with. So anyways, that's pretty much about it for now. There will be a final thoughts and review on this thing eventually. You know, I want to give this thing a good run for its money and see how well it performs. I mainly have this for the car, just for the phone thing, for hands-free, because even though I can go hands-free with my cell phone, my speaker really isn't all that loud, and it's a real pain in the neck when I'm driving and my wife's got a hold of the phone. You know, and if her hand somehow muffles the sound, it's going to be hard to hear, or even if it's not, it's still hard to hear on this thing, I find. But with this thing, it's much louder, you know, and so I think this is going to be the better one for the time being. And there are better units out there, but you know, I'm skeptical on a lot of this stuff myself, like a lot of other people. Start out cheap, and if it seems to work, seems to hold together, then take the plunge for the better, more expensive model, you know, down the road. And that's where I'm at with it too, because eventually, you know, I will get something much better, much louder, blah, 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 you know, but I want to see how it's actually going to work for me too at the same time, you know, before taking that plunge. Plus, I also have a bit of a rule that on a lot of electronic products, I want to see them in the marketplace first for a little while, to see how they do, see what kind of reviews come out, that sort of thing, you know. But sometimes I just take the plunge, you know, like something like this, and I'll just go and buy it, and you know, and try it out. And if it's fine, it's fine. If it's not, well, I'm going to tell you, that's for sure. You know, I'm going to give it to you guys straight up and true on what I think of it. So far, I'm liking it. So far, I think it's pretty decent, you know, and for the money, it's not bad, you know. I think the sound quality overall, even at full tilt, is actually fairly decent. It will distort a little bit on some songs, but you can just turn it down a notch or two and clean that right back up. It does have, you know, fairly decent bass for the size of it, you know, because you got to look at this based on the size and the responses in the frequencies based on size. You know, I'm not expecting this to be a bass powerhouse, and I really didn't care in that aspect for that. It's, like I said, it's more for the hands-free thing for the phone, you know. And but it does actually work really well. The mids and the trebles are actually not too shabby. They're not over blaring, you know, so you know, it's not unpleasing to listen to, you know. It's actually very pleasing to listen to, you know, so it's not a tin box or anything, so that's good, you know. So, but that's where we're at with it right now. So stay tuned, and you know, in a while I will post a final thoughts and review on this thing to give you my complete full opinion on it and full star rating at that point. So right now this is kind of like a preliminary first impression review on this thing, and because I haven't had a lot of time with it yet. So anyways, so far, let me know what you guys think. Feel free to leave your comments. and we'll catch you on the next one.